let's talk about what has been the biggest letdown of my time at Brown. And by letdown, I mean something I expected to be great that wasn't great, which is different than my least favorite thing. For me, it's honestly been the English department. And I am saying this as I'm walking to my English class, so I do realize the irony there. But Brown actually has two separate departments, English and literary arts. Literary arts is more creative writing, except those classes are really small, really hard to get into, and usually taught by master's students instead of professors. So while I came in definitely wanting to study literary arts, I soon switched to English, which I will say I don't regret. I was just also disappointed by. So these are the requirements. There's 10 courses total, 5 are like specific categories. And when I first saw this, I was like, okay, it's just 5 specific courses. But there are so many other little requirements. For example, all of these. And fun fact, even if your advisor approves your concentration plan and says, yeah, you're good to go, those are the perfect courses, you'll get your degree, the department can say JK and take it back. And that's what happened to me. My advisor approved it. She said, yeah, you're good to go, those courses look good. And the head of the department was like, actually, no, go back and take another literary theory class. Because apparently, one of my classes, which is called Editing as Revision, which was an editing class, counted as a writing course. And apparently it had the course code of a writing class, even though there was no writing, so I'm not allowed to count it. So then last minute senior year, I had to go back and take another class. So I would just say the bureaucracy, the requirements and how specific they are and how they can unapprove your concentration was really frustrating. I also think the English department definitely places an emphasis on scholarship and research and literary criticism as opposed to writing, which maybe you'd be like, okay, well, that's what literary arts is for, but literary arts does not have the manpower and all of the stuff that the English department has. So ideally it would just be one department and they would all have the resources and you could write or do scholarship or whatever it is you want to do with the same amount of support. Also, even as a senior, even as a concentrator, it's really hard to get into any English classes, which is kind of crazy when you think about it because a senior English concentrator would have, in theory, priority over everybody else, but there's just not enough classes to go around. My last complaint about the English department, because I guess I'm just going on a rant here, is that they've changed my advisor 5 times. And they've done that to everybody. They just change everybody's advisors randomly in the middle of the semester. So I've had 5 different advisors, some of which I never even met. But I don't understand, once they give you an advisor, why can't you just keep that advisor? But they do it alphabetically. So it's A through B, you have this person, but then they adjust the letters and they rotate the professors, so you never actually get to keep your advisor. That's not to say it's all bad. There are some things I like about the department, but it definitely was the biggest letdown coming to Brown.